How's it, everybody? Celtic here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are checking out the new Carnival Tag LR, Kale, and Caulifla. We got them 55% level 1 links. We're going to check them out right out the gate here. Yes, we did manage to pull them after a long and arduous journey, but we're gonna be here. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna check them out. So let's take a look at their effects. We got key 6, attack defense 200%, and additional attack. That has a great chance of becoming a super attack, and for the first time within a turn, we have a guaranteed evade attack. Before receiving an attack within a turn, we get damage reduction 20%, and after evading an attack, we get an additional attack defense 120%, and launches an additional super attack and damage reduction 40% for 6 turns. For every attack performed, she gets key 2 up to 6, and attack defense 40% up to 120%. Gets 23 key spheres obtained. She gets guaranteed evasion, and of course that 23 key spheres can be obtained when it is turn 6, and she can change all key spheres to fizz. So let's go ahead. Let's actually just hop on in and check her out. Right, so we do have a greatly raised attack and defense here, and once we do that 18 key, we have an additional 26% for our dodge. So that's really important to get her to attack first. So let's go ahead. Let's hop on in here. Okay, so we are doing the Goku story Namek stage, just so we can kind of see how she performs here. Now, we do have her coming in on the next rotation. So we do gotta kind of play around here. It's not exactly the best setup here. I think we have our hit coming in, and yeah, oh my goodness, this could not be a worse rotation here, but whatever, we'll roll with it. Here we go. Hopefully the hit gets the dodges. Maybe there we go. Okay, we do. Yeah, hit's nice with those dodges because he can do that number. So as long as we can continue to get those dodges, he'll be good. And then of course we can link him with the nice. We get the stun, so now we don't have to worry about anybody here. Although I think his stun, oh, his stun's a super stun, so actually that's bad for Caulifla. We're not going to get her evasion on the next turn. Yeah, that was actually, why do my showcases always start like, and then we get the seal too, oh my goodness. Why do my showcases always start with something crazy like this? Now, we do have the LR, Kale, and Caulifla here. They can stack up a little in this event because it does, you know, it does allow them to do so. It is a bit long. Yeah, okay. Oh, the stun, that was his passive stun. Okay, cool. So let's stick them here. We'll float off the other one for now, and then by the time we bring them back, right, we'll be able to do some nasty business. So hopefully, we get the... Alright, we have 4 links active with Kefla. That's not even that bad. So, hopefully when we come back, we'll get... there we go, look at that. Okay, so we get the guaranteed evasion, and 8 million to start here. Yeah, so definitely going to have to see what she looks like after 3 supers, right? So there's the second super, right? 3 supers gets her fully built up. There we go. All right, we get an additional super. Remember she's getting critical hit off of her 12 key too. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Okay, so good. Let Kefla do her thing here. Very nice. Okay, so that is quite the huge jump here, and here's the friend. So the friend is not getting the evasion here for this turn. So that means this super here is not guaranteed. This is the 70% one. Alright, she does get the evasion though, so now she gets that extra passive the next time she shows up. Okay, so let's put this guy here. We'll send off the fizz hit. Now, honestly, he's probably better than the other int hit that we could have brought. So we'll just kind of roll with this here. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now we'll let him get built up. So we'll have one rotation of our hits together, and then the other rotation of the Kale and Caulifla. Now, so this is going to be really hard to showcase both of them. So I was kind of hoping to find a 55% friend, but all I could find was a 69% friend. So what we'll do is we'll use our 55% one to tag into Kale and use her passive when the time comes. And then we'll use the friend to activate the Caulifla and buff her, right? So that's what we'll do there. But, I mean, basically, there's no reason not to exchange them as soon as possible if you're running 2 of them. And then you just keep them together on a singular rotation. That's kind of the way to do it. Very nice. Okay. Alrighty, so for the sake of getting these guys built up, because I know we're going to want it, we're going to let them go first. They should be able to handle the normal there, and then we'll let Caulifla do this, and then we'll let Caulifla do this. So let's just take a look here what we're dealing with. So 500k defense with 40% damage reduction honestly isn't that bad, right? Obviously it would be 60 as the first in the turn, but of course we're not going to get that this turn, so we're just going to let these guys stack up. Well, the only item I brought was a sensu bean here, so I'm not sure how much we got to worry about them. This is not exactly the best. Okay, so 16 million here. That's not that bad with the links active. They got... Well, how many links do they have here? They have 7 links with the HL, Kale, and Caulifla, so they could honestly be a good rotation on, like, festival battles, I think. Okay, excellent. Caulifla didn't get a stack, but that's okay. Alright, can we exchange our hit now? Yes, we can. Alright, yeah, we want to go ahead and just get him transferred over as soon as possible. Alright, so this way we can keep him here, because he's going to be a little bit safer than the Fizz one. Let's grab that. Alright, turn 5. So on this next turn, we will be able to exchange into our Kale, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that until we get the other one over. There we go. Nice. Okay, so Hit's going to do his thing. Yeah. Honestly, I would like to do one of the Universal Survival Saga stages for them, but, I mean, that's going to be its own video, so I didn't want to do that here. Very nice. And also, this one has a type advantage stage, right? There's a lot of other factors to the 2 Universal Survival Saga stages that I didn't really feel there's a lot of other factors that, you know, may or may not showcase the unit well, right? That, like, we might get locked and the whole thing be screwed up. And since attempt limits are a thing, we don't necessarily want to be messing around too much with that. Okay, so this is the... Alright, so this is the 3rd super, so now the friend here is fully built up, and she's got that additional... Oh, wow, that's right, I forgot they could evade. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so now we can exchange with Kale, and like I said, we're not gonna do it, though. Because we want to wait till we get the other one over, because, well, I mean, I guess we could just switch back, right? Right? And then the other Caulifla is just going to go and do Banana's stuff. Actually, that could work. Yeah, see, the thing is when she does that. The problem is, if we do this... Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll grab the 24 key. So, let's take a look at Kale's passive here. So, if we exchange Kale, this is what we're dealing with, right? We've got 200% attack and defense. We guard all attacks. We perform a critical hit. We have a attack 100% with 12 or more key. We have 200% with 24 key, or when we do the active skill. When receiving an attack, we get an additional defense 66% for every key, and we get 2 additional attacks for 2 key spheres, and we get 2 additional attacks for 23 key spheres. So here's the thing. If we grab this, right, if we grab this, we're probably going to kill these 2. So I'm thinking we just do this with the Caulifla, and we wait till the other one, because the other one will do the same thing. The thing is we will kill with Kale, and we kind of need the other, we kind of need the Kale, the AGL Kale and Caulifla to stack up. So 17 million here, that's fine. She has a guaranteed dodge this turn. All right, we get an additional attack here. So this is the 70%. And we get another additional attack. Very, very nice. Okay. This is good. Oh, we got the 4 this turn. Okay, very nice. Okay, never mind. So we should have just swapped into Kale then. Okay. Did not work out at all how we wanted it to. Alright. So the neat thing here is Ginyu changes to Fizz Key Spheres for us. Kind of funny, but... Alright, so we're not going to use hits active just yet. I'm going to try to set up... There we go, Caulifla here. Perfect. Alrighty. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we could have brought the other int hit, probably, and he would do probably fine for this stage, but honestly, I kind of like the Fizz hit. He's really, really, really good. Hopefully, they don't forget about him and they easy A him this celebration. I don't know when else they would do it, so, I mean, they may as well do it now. He's really good without the easy A, but, I mean, I don't see a sense in sitting on it. Very nice. Okay, this is what we like to see out of our hits. Very nice. Okay. There we go. We get the dodge, and we get the counter. And we get the second one. Yeah, so, I mean, we're playing a little bit of a risky game here, but it is paying off for us. And now our Caulifla can get some attacks. She missed those attacks last turn, so, you know, kind of sad, but that's okay. Get some good ones in now. All right, Caulifla, way to go. All right, we get the dodge. And we tank the normal. Excellent. Okay, so now we get the exchange that we want. So like I said, we're going to change ours into the Kale here. Alright. Alright, and let's go ahead and let's turn on the animations here. So we're going to pop the... So first we're going to pop Kale's active here. Oh, well, actually, we probably... It's probably going to kill, isn't it? Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Let's pop Kale's active. Let's see if it kills or not. So we can see that we can see. Typically, you would probably want to do this, you know, after activating Caulifla's special. But since Ginyu is kind of where he's at, it's probably better to do this now. Yeah, she killed. Okay, well, we're not gonna get the 24 key then. Dang, too strong. Oh, that's right. He can lock. Okay, so we did bring an item to deal with this shenanigans. Alright, we don't want to keep her there. Okay, but we will do... what is his dodge chance again? Okay, a high chance of evading enemy's attack. Changes rainbow key spheres to... change key spheres to end key spheres. Okay, so he has a little extra attack. It might just be best to... Okay. Yeah, let's just pop that, just to be safe.
Time to get this advanced so much you can't keep up anymore.
Alright, and now that I realize it did that, we probably didn't need to use the Sensu Bean. Well, we still needed to use the Sensu Bean, because I don't want to keep Vados on, so, I mean, we still had to do that. Alright, let's do this number. And then let's send off Vados here. Alright, hit, honestly, if you want to just give us a bunch of critical hits, yeah, having the Kale and Caulifla on the second turn is really not working out for us. Because we're getting to not actually be able to do damage, and I don't know why my hit is not critting. This is killing me. There we go. Why couldn't you do that the 4 other times you attacked? Yeah, we're not going to kill here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's the problem with them starting turn 2. They're not going to do anything because the boss is... And then he locks Caulifla. Alright, well, good thing we brought an item here, so we'll get her off. Alright, so... let's pop Caulifla's active here. Okay, cool. It didn't kill her. That's good. Alright, so now the cool thing about Caulifla's active, right, is it does buff all allies by 16%, Universe 6 allies. So Kale is now fully buffed up, so let's see here. Let's actually do this. Okay, so we'll put her in front, grab that with her. And then, perfect. Okay, so looking at here, so, I mean, pretty good defense on Caulifla. For Kale, I mean, for Caulifla, she's got that 40% damage reduction and that evasion, right? So we'll be good there. Kale, I mean, hers doesn't obviously show up till she receives the attack via the key, so... Oh, shoot. That's right. I forgot he could do that. Uh-oh. That's right. I forgot he dodge cancels. We should have put Kale there then. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we do double-digit tank after. Yeah, I forgot he dodge cancel, so 30 million there. Nice. And down we go. And remember, we had 3 supers here that we were going to launch. Okay, so... now we got... oof. Okay. So we're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that with the hit. Okay, so we just need our hit to dodge here. That's all we need. Or, actually, you know what? That's fine. Okay, we dodged the super. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. I don't know if AGL, Kale, and Caulifla can dodge, though, right now. That's the only problem. Okay, so I'm just going to let that roll out because we actually want to do something on the next turn. So we're just going to let that roll out so we don't deal too much damage. Yeah, so it's a shame we didn't get to see the full key spheres just because of the way things played out. Yeah, them starting turn 2 sucked. But, you know, that it happens. That's I mean, this is why I do the showcases the way I do, right? You're not going to have perfect rotations every single time, right? Sometimes you get them turn 2. Sometimes you get them slot 7. I can't tell you how many showcases we've gotten where the main enemy we need to take down ends up in slot 7. So, alright. Hit going to do his thing. Now remember, all our Universe 6 allies are getting that buff from Caulifla. So... alright, nice. So we kind of just need the AGL to live the normals? Can they? Can they? I actually don't know. What are his normals? 750k? Can we live the normals? We get an additional super? We might be able to. I didn't check their... I probably should have checked their defense. Alright, or if we're lucky, they'll just... Oh, okay, that's not a super. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, in our favor today. Alright, excellent. So now what we can do is pop this. Okay, so... 6? Is that the best we're going to get? 6? Yeah? Alright, so let's pop Kale in front. I kind of want to see what she does. In normal circumstances, we would probably just put Caulifla in front. But I kind of want to see how she takes pre-super, since her thing is win the keys when it... Okay, so double digits here. Okay, and this is a 2.1 million super? Yes, 2.1 million. Pre-super... Yep, and it has a crit. Okay, yeah, so it does work the way I thought it did. And there goes the attack. Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm liking what I see here. It works exactly how I thought it would work. And we should get the 2 additional supers, 22 million. Okay, excellent. All right, yep, there we go. And then we get the other one. Excellent. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Yep, I've seen all I need to see with these two. They're amazing. I don't know why people are mad underrating him, right? So again, so the way Kale's passive works for her defense, 66% times 66% times 23, right, at the max, right? So we didn't get the full max there. What we actually got there was 8, right? So just to kind of what is that? So let's calculate that out. 66% times 8, that's still 520k defense, right? Yeah. And then if we had gotten the full 23, right, so 66 times 23, right, that's a lot. What is that? 1.5 million? Yeah, that's pretty good. So I mean, that's pretty amazing, right? It would just here. Let's come back and pull her up real quick so we can see. Let's see here. Oh, press the wrong button. Right. So if we take a look at Kale here, right, and we look at the passive, right, that defense, it activates on, or sorry, yeah, for every key, not key sphere. I don't know why I keep saying that, right? So it's 24. It's 66% defense, per key, right? Not key sphere. I don't know why I keep saying that. So with the 24 key, right? So we did get the 24 key buff. See, it's even messing me up, and I think this. So this is why I think she's getting underrated, because people like me are making the same mistake. They're assuming key sphere and not key. It is key. It is key for her. The key spheres proc her additional super attacks. So we had 24 key there times 66%, right? That gets 1500% extra defense, right? So on top of her regular defense at 55%, that puts her just under 4 million. With an effect, because she has guard, that's an effective almost 8 million defense, right? And then that's what we saw there. We saw that at play, tanking that 2.1 million super for, I mean, it would have been double digits if it wasn't a crit, right? The crit obviously makes it hit almost 4 million, actually, because it's a crit, right? Crit is 1.5. Yeah, so, you know, that's actually pretty good with what we saw, all things considered. I really like this duo. I do think they serve better as a as lead, right? Because you want them both together. You want Caulifla's active, which we had active, right? That extra 16%, and you want them together for Kale to do the active. And now, unfortunately, we didn't get the turn with the full 23 key sphere, so we can see like the 6 super attacks she does, but still pretty impressive nonetheless, right? Very, very happy with this character, and honestly, I can't wait to test them out. And hopefully, the Universe 6 team gets a little more buffed. For sure, we'll probably be seeing Tech Kale and Caulifla's EZA come around this celebration. Hopefully a few more sub-easy A's to fill out the team, and maybe even an LR Caulfila later this year, and the team will be rocking. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of LR, Kale, and Caulifla after this showcase. We will, of course, be doing the full Grand Tour. So we've been a little off on those Grand Tours lately, but starting with this unit right here, we will be doing the full Grand Tour. We will be doing Blue Goku, both Jirens, Festival of Battles, because I think they actually could pull it off, even though they don't stack, and of course, the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.